What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. We have some good stuff to dig in here, guys. Now here we can see digital asset investors saying now that the SEC ETH versus Ripple XRP suit is coming to an end, I think it's important to remind Congress and everyone else why an American company and XRP holders the SEC is supposed to protect have been harmed continuously for over 2 years. Now, I think, guys, if you want to understand the most likely scenario, so not 100%, maybe there's something else going on, but if you want to understand the scenario where Ripple is going through right now, listen to this video. This video will very much explain what is going on.
And there are a very small number of banks who dominate that, and they extract billions of dollars of profit from the rest of the banks. They sit on the top. You know, when you ask, why is Jamie Dimon, saying things about, Jamie Dimon, well, actually, Citi is kind of number one, HSBC is probably number two, but JPM is way up there at the top, and they're making a lot of money from other banks. When we go talk to banks, 99.9% of banks, they're like, we want Ripple to be successful because I'm sick of paying these guys, and they're taking a lot of money from me that I then have to take from my customer, and why do I want to feed Citi to be more competitive with me in this local market?
And if you mentioned Jamie Dimon, so let's bring it back to Jamie and JP Morgan.
Now notice how Gary Gensler is continuously interrupting him here, guys. Also something that shows you that he's afraid. He's afraid of what this guy is actually saying here. Now you can clearly see that he's continuously interrupting him with some stupid stuff. Let's take a look.
What do you think is going to be the thing that they will have to change the most or lose market share, and somebody else is going to do better, faster, serve their clients better than JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs can?
You can just hear the bankers panicking right now.
But
feel the panic in their voices. But here's what always happens. The first thing that happens is they try to go, oh, it's nothing. And they did that. I mean, that's with every new industry, every new technology comes along, the powers that be, the incumbents, the status quo, all say, it's nothing. Don't ignore the man behind the curtain. This is nothing. And then all of a sudden it's too big to get in there. They're going, oh my God, I got to face this thing. And then they all line up and they wrap their arms together and they say, we're not letting this happen. And then it keeps going. And then they say, okay, well, let's sue them. Or let's go get the government.
There's another thing they do. They adopt the technology. I think.
No, that's at the end.
They will adopt this technology.
No, this is the last thing they do. No,
yeah, it's like
it's after the press planting. They plant the press stories. They put out lawsuits. They create as much of a fuss as possible. They try to get their government friends involved. And then they go, oh God, this thing's happening.
Now this is very accurate, guys. And you can clearly see Gary Gensler does not like this. Because he's kind of joking around as well, right? He's telling it in a joke form. The guy's not laughing. You can clearly see that he's interrupting him. Gary Gensler doesn't like the way he's bringing this to the light. Because it's literally happening. And SEC is part of this whole thing, right? It's being used. Maybe. Now this is not 100% the case. But very much likely. Tomorrow, the Digital Pound Foundation's policy lead, Jana Pache, will be joining experts from Ripple, MasterCard, Barclays, and Checkout to discuss further potential of digital currencies. Currencies, guys. Why are they talking with Ripple about digital currencies? Because they have a digital currency, not a security. Very simple, right? We can see that the digital pound is going to use, so the Bank of England is going to use Ripple. They officially said that. And we showed you the papers yesterday. But why would they do business with Ripple if they have a security, right? It's, again, showing you that this whole lawsuit doesn't make sense. CFTC meeting to discuss global market structure and digital asset markets. Let's take a look here, guys. 13.2. Meeting to discuss the committee structure, formation of subcommittees, and potential topics relating to global market structure and digital asset markets for the GMIC to prioritize in making policy recommendations to the CFTC. And here you can see, guys, you can see the full details and all that stuff. Now, we can see, guys, that regulation is getting there. It's getting more serious right now. We're almost at a point where it's finished. And when it's finished, guys, buckle up, because what you're going to see is we're not going to see this speculation market anymore. That's my guess. My guess is the next bull run is going to be all about utility, guys. It's not going to be buying every coin that goes up because that's where the profit is, right? I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we're going to witness that anymore. But of course, I may be wrong. Proof of what Johnny Deaton has said from day one, people were buying XRP on the secondary market that had never even heard of Ripple. Now that's where my point comes right now. Here we can see.
Especially in December, we saw a frenzy of investment in cryptocurrencies, often from people who didn't necessarily do any real homework on these cryptocurrencies. Often on our live shows, I spend time talking about the different tech behind each coin, and my colleague Miles Edlund, I think very correctly, often says, well, these people don't care. They don't care about the tech that's behind them. They just want to buy the coins and watch them go up. And especially with XRP, Ripple, as we showed that chart, it just spiked so high. Is it concerning to you, alarming, or unsurprising to know that obviously at the end of the year, so many people were going to websites where they could buy up Ripple? They don't know anything about Ripple.
Well, buy up XRP. I mean, an important distinction that we try to make repeatedly is you can't really, you can buy shares in Ripple, the company, on the secondary market, but what people are buying is XRP.
Right.
Look,
but the idea.
So again, this is what I was talking about, right? This was the previous bull run as we know it, where people were just buying coins without knowing what they are. I think this is going to stop, guys, because one, because of regulation, and second, because too many people got hurt, right? Like literally a lot of people got hurt because of the bull run and the bear market and everything. Of course, that happens time and time again, but I think this time it's going to be slightly different, guys. We're going to see major coins with utility actually rise because they are solving a problem. Now, this is just a guess. I don't have any proof of this, guys. This is just a guess from logic. When Bill Hinman emails finally come out, guys, we may actually see something very, very significant happening. Take a look at this video. I'm just bringing this up. This is an old video, but look at this, guys.
John, is this public record?
No, it was an exhibit that's public record.
Can we show this? Or no?
Oh, yes, you can show it.
So like,
absolutely.
So I don't know if people can see this, but
And it's pages of that.
This is an entire page of every single word on the page redacted, and there's pages of it.
This is your transparent Securities Exchange Commission.
Holy.
This is how transparent they are, guys. And again, right? What is the reason behind all of this? Because maybe secretly they do know everything that is going on. It's just actually to adopt Ripple and not to stifle it, but because they want to build a framework around Ripple, they're doing this, right? So it's getting very interesting, guys, and we're literally near the end of the lawsuit. Sounds to me like regulations are inbound, which brings on the regulated CBDC. Kramer called to buy, Burry says to sell. Looks like we're going down, and the rise of the CBDC, meaning global stablecoins, will reign.
Start a small business. From selling products on an e-commerce marketplace to helping them make payments, reach customers, manage payroll, and track costs more efficiently. Millions of small businesses are powered by fintech, from your local florist to your neighborhood restaurant. Financial technology helps college students purchase books or supplies for the next semester in a way that better fits their budget. It allows families to send money overseas to loved ones more quickly, safely, and cheaply, and helps all of us get our dinner delivered and have the driver paid as well in real time. These financial digital tools help people keep their money while also saving them time. According to a recent survey by the Harris Poll, 8 in 10 Americans used fintech to manage their money in 2022, and 93% said they benefited from it. Consumers used to primarily conduct their financial business in a bank branch. Today, they expect to manage their finances on their mobile phone or via the internet. Therefore, it is critical that the statutory and regulatory framework that apply to financial services keep pace and modernize accordingly. FTA and its members believe that consumer choice, trust, and protection are the cornerstones of financial services and support efforts to modernize financial data privacy expectations and create a clear, consistent, and uniform federal privacy standard that preempts the patchwork of state privacy laws while satisfying consumer needs and expectations, safeguarding consumer data, and supporting broad...
Now, what does this sound like to you guys? If people are already benefiting from a system like this, from fintech, that is actually not handling the real settlement data on level playing field like Ripple is doing, right? It's not even close. Now imagine Ripple comes into the play and it's being mass adopted. See how people will benefit. See how all the banks will actually benefit from this as well. Well, not really benefit, but they have no choice right now, as we showed you the video. They really have to do this because otherwise it's going to be a catastrophe. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the video. See you in the next one. Cheers.